health. I am Teacher Reyna, your teacher broadcaster for today's discussion. And we will continue our lesson and topic, which is health, socio-cultural, psychological, legal, and economic dimensions of substance use and abuse. Before we start, I would like to know how far you know about the substance use and abuse. Specifically, it seeks to achieve the learning competency, explains the health, socio-cultural, psychological, legal, and economic dimension of substance use and abuse. And we will focus our learning objectives with the following. Identify the dimension of substance use and abuse towards health, socio-cultural, psychological, legal, and economy. Explain the dimension of substance use and abuse towards health, socio-cultural, psychological, legal, and economy. Are you ready to learn, class? That's great! First, let us have an activity. The instruction is, match column A with column B. Write the letter of your answer on the space provided. On the screen, you can see the column A and column B. You are given 3 minutes to write your answer. Are you finished? Let us answer number 1. Involving a combination of social and cultural factors. Yes, the answer is letter D, socio-cultural. Number 2, the general condition of the body. Answer is letter E, health. Number 3, directed towards the will or toward the mind cognitive function. Correct answer is letter A, mental. Number 4, deriving authority from or founded on law. Answer is letter B, legal. And number 5, based on the production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services. Answer is letter C, economics. Very good! So, how did you find the test? I am sure you reflected well on the possible effects of substance use and abuse. I think it's time to proceed to the next step. What are the terms found in column B? Yes, we have mental, legal, economics, socio-cultural, and health. How would this affect a person using substance use and abuse? Yes, you have an idea. Now, we will talk about the possible effect of substance use and abuse towards health, socio-cultural, psychological, legal, and economy. I want you to focus on some points given to ponder and expound beyond. Let us study health, socio-cultural, psychological, legal, and economic dimension of substance use and abuse. Let us study health. A person who is in the influence of substance use may experience health issues, which could include the following: lung or heart disease, stroke, human immunodeficiency virus or HIV, hepatitis C infection or a serious liver disease, infection of the heart and its valves or endocarditis. Lastly, skin infection or cellulitis. Let us study socio-cultural. Influence of an individual or a group can be a reason why people are urged to use and abuse substance. The following are the factors. First factor, parental influence. Individual raised in a home where parents are under influence of substance use and abuse exposes and encourages the young individual to use it as well. Second factor, family structure. Lower levels of parental education towards individuals or youth may cause individuals to be unaware of the negative effects of substance use and abuse. Third factor, peer influence. This is the most common factor that may influence an individual to be under influence of substance use and abuse. Fourth factor, role models. Film and TV stars, pop stars, and fashion models make substance use and abuse seem attractive, and individuals imitate them to their style. And the last factor is knowledge, attitude, and beliefs. These beliefs permit the adolescent to use drugs without hesitation or guilt. Now, let us study psychological or mental. These can influence mood, behavior, and other mental function. The following are the psychological and behavioral effects to an individual. Anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, paranoia, aggressiveness, hallucination, addiction, impaired judgment, impulsiveness, and loss of self-control. Let us study legal. The following are the enforcement conducted by the government that prevents substance use and abuse in the Philippines. Republic Act Number 9165, or the Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002, enforces policies and formulates programs on drug prevention and control. Liquor ban, rehabilitation centers, and community seminars for drug awareness. Let us study economic. The negative effect of substance use and abuse does not only affect individuals' well-being, but also the economic dimension, mainly of countries' demographics. The following are the part of the demographics that are affected by the substance use and abuse. First, low-income population. Substance abuse may occur to relieve the stress associated with poverty, chronic social strain, and other difficult events. Second, children. Prenatal children exposed to substance use are at a significantly higher risk of both physical and sexual abuse, as well as neglect, and often have higher risk of anxiety, depression, delinquency, and educational and attention problems. Third, women. Women are acutely affected by particular consequences of substance abuse, such as sexually transmitted diseases and the consequences of domestic violence, in addition to being more likely to be affected by drug-facilitated crime. And that ends our lesson about health, socio-cultural, psychological, legal, and economic dimension of substance use and abuse. Remember that awareness of substance use and abuse is helpful to know the consequences you might face in using them. Today, you are able to identify the health, socio-cultural, psychological, legal, and economic dimension of substance use and abuse. As time passes by, people already got used to these substances, creating a negative effect in their personal lives, such as their health, social interaction with other people, or even on a large scale like the economy. That is why we need to take care of our well-being, because it collectively affects us in our daily lives. Knowing this different dimension of the substance use and abuse will enable us to be aware of the effects it can cause to our body. Although these dimensions have different effects on the personal well-being of a person, they are interlinked to each other, causing a ripple effect if at least one dimension is affected. That is why we need to have adequate knowledge and understanding of how these substances can affect us in the long run. I hope that you will apply the importance of this lesson. Good job, students! Thank you for your active participation throughout the session. This is your teacher broadcaster, Reyna F. Oison, saying, get high on grades, not on drugs. Stay safe, everyone, and God bless.